Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Go, go.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Allen. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They can't hang with us.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Mike's front forward. Mike's front forward. Let's go, baby. Turn
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
19! 56! Check, 56! Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this, we got this.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught by Williams for a Bills touchdown. Max Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper beat.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
I got you.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it to Williams. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Come to my world.
From the gun, it's Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Switch up, switch up.
Now Allen again. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Buffalo. Max Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Allen now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
That is caught by Williams for a Bills touchdown. Max Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
That'll be a gain of 16.
15 line. Hey, Alpha. Switch. Go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Complete to right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21, Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A first down carry by Elliott. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Throwing is Allen on third. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. Wright's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Boy, the run on first down a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you bring in your tight end, keep him in, you're running.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Lawrence under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Let's make these babies.
Allen now on first down. It's complete to Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
He wasn't ready.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
60 out, ball.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
61, match box, flight.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this is Cook with a grab. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now McCoy. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Stay with your man.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Yep. You got to get moving, man. Man, moving. Hey, exit. Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Watch the pass. Check back.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Allen on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And this is caught by Watkins. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To the air, Allen. And the pressure gets to him again.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Throwing now is Allen. Rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The throw over the middle taken in. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Allen going to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Josh Allen getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And, look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Not that time for Watkins. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I can put just a little bit too much heat. On that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm going back to you.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Josh Allen. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
James has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, Steve 6.
40's Mike. Record. Mike's 40. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Let's go.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Good job.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Cook. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn